Alrighty gamers, how's it going? Daybreaker Rein here, coming at you through your video scope, and today we are actually going to finally be looking at Tetris Effect, which came out last Friday. I have not been able to play it because I've just been so busy. I decided to rearrange my living quarters, and I was having tech issues with my Elgato, so just one thing led to another, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to put it off. But when I finally got everything solved, we're going to play it today. I do apologize though, I don't have my green screen set up because the frame that I have to set it up doesn't really fit how I have things set up now. So I apologize. So I just have the studio light on and I turned off the overhead light, and we're just going to jump right into this. I was super excited for when this game got announced. I just had to have it because I'm a big Tetris fanatic. If you know me, it's one of my favorite puzzle games. I got so good at it that my siblings stopped playing it with me back in the day. We used to play a lot of multiplayer Tetris, the new Tetris or the next Tetris, whichever the one on the N64 was. That was actually my favorite version of Tetris until the DS one came out, the Tetris DS, the first one, not Tetris Axis or Tetris Ultimate for the 3DS. But yeah, hope the audio is sounding okay. If I need to turn up the game audio, please let me know. If the mic is too loud, let me know as well. I was having people tell me that my mic was too low the last time, and then, yeah, so we're going to jump right into this. Okay, so there actually is a campaign mode. And then challenge various modes to match your current mood. Let's go with journey mode. Let's try that out and see what that's all about. Oh, okay. Explore from the outer reaches of the galaxy to the depths of your soul. Ooh. Sure. Would you like to view the basics tutorial? You can find it later in the options menu. Did they change anything? I probably should view the tutorial just in case, because I don't know if they've changed anything. Maneuver following Tetrominoes. If the block stands up to the top of the playing field, it's game over. Move them with left and right. Rotate with circle and X. Press down for the soft drop. Press up for the immediate drop. Okay, so you can hold. Oh, but they did change it to where you only... Okay. Zooms the camera in and out, adjustable in the options, and in 2D mode, right stick rotates the camera. Oh, that's cool. The zone is an all-new mechanic designed just for Tetris Effect. Here's how it works. I'm actually going to turn that Like, see, that's the problem with like my headset and the actual in-game audio, is that I never know how loud it is. Okay, fill the zone meter by clearing lines, then press L2 or R2 to enter the zone. Tetrominoes stop falling and completed lines move to the bottom of the play field. Once the zone meter is empty or a Tetrimino reaches the top of the play field, you'll exit the zone and get a special bonus for all the lines you completed. That's cool. Additional bonuses can be earned by entering the zone with a full meter and by clearing more than 8 lines before exiting the zone. That's actually kind of a neat feature. I dig that. Okay. Okay, so we're probably just going to go with normal difficulty. I shouldn't have too much difficulty playing this. Area 1, the deep. So we're probably going to be playing this, just as a heads up, for my typical time. You know, I only usually like to do like an hour, hour and a half. So we'll probably push like an hour and a half stream. I don't think I can make a super enjoyable stream with Tetris of all things. But hey, you know what? I figured since this was one of the newest games on the lot. Oh, that's cool. The music goes with the Tetrominoes. And before Dashi XP plays this, and he starts rapping to the music as he plays. I'm gonna zoom that in just a bit. Like, I want to see what's going on around me, but I also like to kind of... We're like underwater right now, which is pretty cool. I didn't know this is what aquatic life get up to. They play games of Tetris. Hell, if that was the case, I'd be down to be a fish. Tetris, oh, that was cool. So I just thought about this. If since this music's got vocals, I hope I don't get a copyright strike putting this up on YouTube. Oh man, I'm playing really bad right now. Man, the amount of like just visual, like just the amount of eye candy on the screen, like holy crap. For the record, for those of you who didn't know, I didn't play the demo of this. I know that there was a limited time demo that they put up on the PlayStation Network, and I didn't play it. I didn't want to spoil myself. Oh, well, I had the zone meter, and I didn't even... Oh, it does like a Bejeweled. That's cool. Let's see if I can... Bam! Got the 8 lines. Nice. God, man, it's stunning. Like, and the crazy thing is too, is even with all this, like, you know, this visual, like, eye candy and everything that's like going on the screen, like, it's not distracting me. Like, you would think that that would be a distracting, but there's something about it that's just like not distracting. So like, I could focus completely on the Tetris grid and not be distracted at all. Crap, that's not what I meant to do. Click the wrong button. I meant to hit the swap button. Well, see, you have to clear lines to get your zone mode up. I think it did say that. I'm just dumb and didn't pay attention. So I wonder if, like, just choosing your own mode instead of doing like the journey mode, if you can like choose what board you want to play on. We'll probably check that out. We'll just do this for now. Well, I also hope too, because I know that the archive for this will be up for a little bit on my Twitch channel. Like, I seriously hope that there's not any issue there with, like, you know, freaking yeah, whatchamacallit, with like copyright issues. Like, apparently, and I checked the 24-hour, or the 18-hour, I should say, but my 24-hour broadcast for Extra Life, I checked, and oh, this is neat. Oh, cool. It does like the beat when I move and like when I rotate the pieces. That's really neat. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah. That was cool. I wonder if this will be a game, like, I might actually try to strive for the platinum for this. I'm not really 100% sure if I'm going to. I'll have to look at the trophies and see what all needs doing to get that platinum, but it would definitely be a platinum I would love to have. I have played a lot of Tetris Ultimate, but I'm probably going to end up playing this a hell of a lot more. I do go back every now and then to like older versions of Tetris. Like, I still love the N64 one. The new Tetris or the next Tetris, whichever. I want to say, I think it's the new Tetris is the N64 one, because the next Tetris was the one on PlayStation. But yeah, it was the N64 game that really got me good at Tetris. And then I went to go play like the older ones. It's really jarring because, you know, like a lot of, like, you know, classic Tetris didn't include like a lot of the features like more modern Tetrises have. Like, you know, fast dropping was like about like where you could hold the down button and like maybe, but like they introduced like a bunch of mechanics like in later Tetrises and stuff like that. You know, like being able to like kind of like slide the pieces and everything before they land. You could kind of like get a little bit of time before they actually stick to the board and everything. The ability to hold and swap pieces, that wasn't a thing in the old one. So it was kind of weird, like, you know, but not that it's jarring or anything like that, to go back and play the older ones. And it's kind of cool too, like, I like the fact that, like, even new Tetrises have the ability to turn some of that stuff off. Oh wow, that was just one. Damn. That was just one section. Okay, cool. There's probably an S rank or something like that. Oh, okay, no, it actually... Oh, okay, so it goes through the whole area. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, just wanted to see that real quick. Okay. I didn't know if that was something important or not. We're just gonna let's see. So okay, so it looks like each zone has like its own little set of areas that you go through. We'll probably go through like the next two and then go check out the other options and see like what all you can do on the side. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me messing around with Mixcraft. That's what this reminds me of. Just like, you know, because I do. It's like sometimes I'll just play around in Mixcraft, and you know, you can bring up the virtual keyboard and everything like that. And you could like set to like all these different crazy like noises and stuff like that, like synth voices and all that. And so that's kind of what it reminds me of when you just like type the keys and like you try to like, you know, just mess around and have fun. Not that I've made anything good using that, but that's what it reminds me of. But that's pretty cool. Like that's such a unique thing. Like, I never thought, like, I would see a way that they could make, like, Tetris even more unique than it already was. Because, like, with each iteration, like, they add some sort of quirk to it, usually, that makes it, like, stand out amongst its, like, older versions and things like that. And, like, this one's definitely going to stand out for a long time, I feel. I don't know if this will become, like, the pinnacle. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here. Oh wow, and so it actually kept my speed level. I was a bit worried when I got this because I didn't get a code with the because I bought the physical and I didn't get a code with it. Oh my god. I'm like playing like steampunk Tetris now. Oh, my speed level actually dropped. That's interesting. I wonder if by the end you're actually going to be like on the highest, like, speeds, like towards the end of the journey mode. I kind of dig this because, like, I actually like that there's, like, some, like, visualness going on. Because, like, as much as I love the new Tetris on 64, a lot of the visualness is all stationary. Like, there is some, like, subtle animation, but, like, it's nothing, like, to this level. I mean, granted, that was the N64, so it was impossible to freaking be able to do something to this level on the N64. Would have blown my mind to see something like this on the N64. I like that too, how it like dusts like that. That's really cool. Ah, there's my hero. Yeah, I didn't know how riveting of a stream this was going to be. I just thought it'd be kind of cool just to get my first impressions and reactions, you know, on camera. Ah, I screwed up. Yeah. I was getting a little frantic there, and I screwed myself up. Hey Joe, how's it going? Thanks for coming by the stream. I know I don't have my green screen. I explained earlier with the way I rearranged. I don't have room for it for the stand at the moment. I've been doing good. How about yourself? It's been a minute. I know you always stream, like, I feel like now it's like, since you've been streaming so much more consistently, it's like I'm always busy doing something or planning something while you're streaming, so it's like I hardly get a chance to come by anymore. But I've been doing pretty much alright. I'm still a bit sore from all the moving, like... And it's kind of funny because, like, the more and more I thought about it as I was rearranging and doing stuff, I was just like, you know, I'm gonna eventually have to move somewhere down the line when my degree, you know, with my degree and everything like that. And it's like, I'm not looking forward to that move. I am not looking forward to that at all. Okay, I gotta pause it real quick. No worries, I totally understand. It's hard for me to check out other streams when I'm constantly doing something too. Yeah. Moving is just... And it was just rearranging is the thing, but because, like... Well, the biggest problem is that, like, you know, my bed is the huge issue. It's like, it's so freaking massive and my room isn't really... big. Like, it's not, like, it's definitely not the biggest room that I've ever had, but it definitely is just like, because my bed is so massive now, it's just like it takes up so much room. And that was kind of the big thing, because it's like I had to move that, but to move it I had to move everything else out of the room practically. So that was the only thing, but I like the new setup for the most part. I like this. And the main thing is that I was tired of, you know, I was tired of, oh, this is cool. It's like fire blocks. That's freaking awesome. Totally cutting off my train of thought, but that's all right. You know, the big thing is that the original setup that I had, it was like I had a lot of cords and stuff, you know, kind of going across the floor, and I didn't like that because I kept stepping on them, and I thought, oh man, it's just, you know, one of these days I'm gonna do something stupid and I'm gonna freaking trip or, you know, whatever. $17, fuck yeah. One of these, I will one of these days, I will do the zone mode of the whole board. I just gotta get practice with it and set it up just right. That's, oh my god, that's so cool. God, I love, like, I just love all the visual stuff that's going on. Like, it's so freaking awesome. But yeah, this excuse me, this setup allows me to, because basically, like, right to my left side is where my main entertainment center was, and so, like, right to the left of me, now I have the ability to just, instead of having, like, you know, to constantly move consoles around and things like that, I basically just have the really stupid long HDMI cable I have right now is currently plugged into my HDMI switch box for my main setup, you know, because I had a lot of HDMI consoles, and I bought a 5-in-1 switch box, and so it's plugged into that, and that's plugged into the splitter, so then that's feeding into the Elgato. So yeah, I think this setup just works a hell of a lot better. God, what am I... So Joe, I saw you playing. You were streaming Destiny 2. How are you enjoying it? I don't know how far you got or anything like that, but I picked it up on PS4 not too long ago and was playing it with my bros, and I liked it. You know, the little bit I played of it, I ended up buying the first 2 expansions. I haven't bought Forsaken yet. I was gonna kind of wait to see if it goes on sale because I figured it was gonna take me a while to get through the base game and then getting the 2 expansions. But yeah, I need to go get it added to my Blizzard account because I know it's free for a limited time. I think it's free till the 18th, so I need to go get that set up. Cool. Something tells me there is an S rank, but I feel since I'm streaming, like I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, so I don't want to just be 100% focused on what I'm doing. It's pretty fun so far. I haven't played more than a few hours. So far, so good. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I haven't played much of it. Like, I know we did like the first couple story missions, and then we got to like Titan, and I think we finished Titan the last time me and my 2 brothers played. But, you know, I understand the people's criticisms of it. You know, like, I definitely get where it can feel like it could totally start, like, just, you know, becoming monotonous. Like, because you really just, you know, for the little bit I've even played, like, I could definitely see where it's just, like, you do a lot of the same thing. You know, but then again, you know, it's like, I can't really complain too much about that because it's like, you know, that's what Borderlands is like, and I love Borderlands. I know a lot of people don't like Borderlands or Gearbox in particular. I think it's like the first Borderlands is like everybody's like, oh, that one was okay, but like pre-sequel and Borderlands 2, like everybody seems to have an issue with those. And I don't get why. I don't know if it's just because the games are too similar, or if it's... A lot of people say it was like the dialogue and like just like the overall presentation, and I was like, I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I don't know. But I'm weird. I'm weird like that. Like there are games that I like that I know were just like awfully critically panned. Like, and I find something in them that I enjoy. Oh god, I've started this out horrible. Yeah, I mean, I know that the story is like... because I've watched reviews on Destiny 2 and the first Destiny, and like I know that the story is like nothing that hasn't already... Like, it... I know some people's criticisms is that it's just like the way that it's set up, it's kind of predictable. But like, you know, the unfortunate thing is that just nowadays, oh, that's so cool. So like, I transitioned from... I'm sorry, I get sidetracked, but I just thought that was so cool. I transitioned from like being in a desert to the moon's surface. That's freaking cool. It's just like, how do you make a compelling story nowadays, to be perfectly honest? It's like, because the thing is that, you know, there's so much work out there that's been done. People are going to have something to compare it to, is the thing. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you think with like AAA development studios and everything like that, they could make a, you know, really compelling game. Okay, so now we're back in the ocean. Or something. That kind of looks like ice. Is that like dolphins clicking? That's an interesting noise to hear when I clear lines. Oh, I'm doing this zone mode super bad. That's something that I got to get used to too. I forget you can do that. Is any lines that you do in the zone get shot down to the bottom. Dolphins! Yeah, I know. I know, the visual stuff that's going on in this game is just amazing. Like, who would have thought that you could take something like Tetris and make it this, like, God, this, like, beautiful art project, you know? It kind of reminds me, the aesthetic kind of reminds me of Rez. That's what it reminds me of. That's a game I need to get back to. I got really freaking far in that game, too. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I was playing the HD remaster. That's right. Yeah, there's that, it's a Xbox 360 disc called Cubed. And it comes with Res HD and, like, 2 other games on it. And it's... yeah, it's really good. I want to say it's kind of hard to get a hold of nowadays, if I recall correctly, because it took me a long time to get a hold of it. But I wasn't, like, going super out of my way. Oh, that's cool. So, like... oh, that's even... wow. That's freaking amazing. This gives me a crazy, like, feeling like I want to play Wave Race now. God, man, like, I almost don't even want to touch the other modes. I just want to, like, go through the journey mode. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Damn it. That was me getting impatient again. Crap. Yeah, I screwed that up. I kind of wasn't sure, like, when I saw that the city rolling in, I wasn't sure, like, how they were going to, like, make the noises, like, what it was going to be. I like how the blocks look like traffic lights, though. Crap. Oh, that's cool. Man, I really feel bad. You know, like a lot of modern games, you know, have that warning at the beginning. You know, if you have, you know, epileptic seizures and everything like that, you know, you have to consult a doctor and things like that. You know, I really do feel bad because it's like, God, this game is amazing, but like people with that really couldn't experience this because the same way that I can. Oh, now I'm like in a cave. What are those? People on horses? Kind of feel like the way that like this game is going, it's like I'm going through like space and time and like different periods and everything like that. It's interesting, but like jumping all over the world as you're doing so. Man, I've already been playing for 30 minutes. Holy crap. No. Ah, crap. I haven't. That's funny, because that's the frickin' thing. That's how Rage Wars, Turok Rage Wars opens up. Ah, I was right. Speed does go higher than 9. Ah, could have put that over there. Nice. I wonder what leveling up does. I don't know if that does anything. Oh, wow. Okay. Downtown Jazz, Dolphin Surf, Deserted. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay. I want rankings. Oh, wow. Played 5 different effect modes. Play every effect mode, so, okay. So you actually unlock different stuff. Complete journey mode. Earn an A rank or higher in all areas of journey mode. Reward fish avatar. Okay, so I want to go... Oh, so you get something after you complete journey mode. Okay, that's cool. So I wanted to check out effect modes and see what's all shaking in here. Welcome to the effects mode staging area. Here you can see what the Tetris effect community is up to. Once you have selected where you're from, you'll see friends and other players' avatars and levels. When you're ready to choose play to see a list of modes to choose from. Oh, that's cool. I never thought in a million years I'd see the world made out of Tetris blocks. Can I, like... Yeah. It'd be somewhere... here? Well, I can't... Yeah, it'd be somewhere in here, I think. I can't really tell. I'm somewhere in that vicinity. It's kind of hard to tell when the map is made of Tetris blocks. Change your avatar, menu, music, or location. So I don't think I have any of the avatars yet. Yeah, because you have to do the challenges and stuff. See and hear the tracks you've unlocked. Set which music plays in this menu. Okay, so what do we got? We got, of course, Marathon, Ultra Sprint, and Master. Insanely fast Tetris, not for the faint of heart. I wonder if that's like instant max speed. Chill Marathon. Play a more relaxed version of Marathon with no game over. Okay, quick play. Play any single stage you choose with no game over. Submerge yourself in 4 aquatic stages with relaxing ambient music. Oh, that's cool. Place at wind, world, all clear. Earn as many all clears as you can before time runs out. Earn as many combos as you can before time runs out. Clear as many target blocks as you can before time runs out. Oh, okay. Countdown. Use Falling Eye Tetrominoes to score line clears and bonus points. Clear as many dark blocks as you can within 3 minutes. Purified Mystery. Try to survive as random effects, some good, most bad, keep popping up. So is there no... I gotta see real quick. No! Really? There's no multiplayer. That's interesting. Like, You think one of the cool things about Tetris would be to try to play against your friends? I guess I'll have to keep Tetris Ultimate around for that. But that's crazy. I mean, though, if they wanted to focus mainly on like a single player experience and that was like their main focus, hey, more power to them. But that's a lot of freaking modes to choose from. Holy crap. Fly around to check out avatars or different parts of the globe. Current popular classic. Wow. Seems there's a lot going on in the US, that's for sure. Alright, let's get back to the I want to get back to journey mode. I'm having actually a lot of fun playing this. Area 4, starting with the Jeweled Veil. Hey, I didn't know I could play Bejeweled in Tetris. Another one of my favorite puzzle games. Fucking love Bejeweled. You know, and it's funny too, like, I say that I like all these puzzle games, but God, am I awful at Puyo Puyo. I'm not good at Puyo Puyo. I have no problem admitting that. Like, I don't know what it is. I could play Bejeweled. I could play Tetris really well. I'm not on, like, fucking competitive play levels of Tetris. Like, I'll give myself some credit and say I probably could do okay in a competitive, like, but those are people who play freaking Tetris far more than I do. Like, I don't think I'd stand a chance to some of those grandmasters. Of course, I wouldn't even know the first thing of, like, where to even go to, like, apply for a Tetris tournament like that. Some of those people are just crazy on point. Like, I know that there's people who have gotten so good at, like, pattern memorization, like with some of the older Tetrises, that they just know what blocks are coming. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they're like chimes. I kind of dig that too, as like you clear lines, the music progresses. Like, it starts out soft, and then, like, as you start playing more and clearing lines, that's just so cool. Like, it's such a minute thing too, but, like, it just works. Yeah, I'll hold off on doing my zone mode. Oh, whoa. That was luck. I like how the blocks are like leaves. I like how it actually, like, as you place it, it sounds like leaves. Like, that's... Wow. God, man, I wish my older bro still had his freaking VR headset. Like, I'm gonna go see him in a week. I'll be out of town for a bit, and I just... Oh, man, I want to play this VR so bad. Sensory overload is probably exactly what's gonna happen when I play this in VR. Yeah, unfortunately, my older bro couldn't really do the VR too well. He got really bad motion sickness playing VR, so he ended up selling off his VR headset, which sucks too, because like he was super excited to finally get to play in VR, and he, like, you know, because it was like all, you know, for a time there, really was like all the craze, like, you know, everybody was talking about it. It's kind of died off a little bit, not completely, but like the subject isn't really like, you know, it's not the forefront of everything now. But still, I would love to experience this in VR. I bet it is something quite magical. That was probably my favorite so far. I like how it like starts out as like a stormy forest and then transitions into... I wonder what they call this one. That's weird. It's probably the only thing that's kind of weird for me is just... Oh, shit. It's just the way that the speed kind of shifts like that. I'll probably have to do a separate stream. I don't see myself playing this on stream very often. I kind of want to finish the journey mode on stream. And then maybe, like, you know, another stream or something like that could be me going through all the stuff in the effect modes. Am I underwater again? Yeah, it definitely sounds like underwater. Damn. I don't know, it's kind of weird. The more I think about it, the more I am a little bit bummed out that there isn't a multiplayer mode. Again, you know, I completely understand if it was more of like, oh, we want to focus on a really good single-player experience, and we don't want to just tack on multiplayer for the sake of it. I mean, they've got the leaderboards, so I mean, I guess that's something. And again, you know, I have Tetris Ultimate, so it's, you know, not like I don't have a version of Tetris I could compete against my friends with, you know. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. Yeah, if it wasn't already obvious, yeah, definitely confirmed now. I am underwater. Baby turtles. Damn it! Definitely not on my best game today. I've been making a lot of mistakes. See, that's why I couldn't be a top-level player, because I make mistakes. I've watched some of those guys play, and it's freaking astounding. Oh, okay. Fireworks show. I was like, that looks like fire and a lot of smoke. Am I in a volcano? Because that'd be awesome. Managed to salvage it somehow. Oh, hell. They just really like to jump all over with the speed, huh? Man, I thought maybe because I didn't do it fast enough. Oh, okay. Don't stop believing. I love when trophies are named after references. Hey, thanks, Ghoul World Order. Appreciate the host, man. Okay, we got 2 more, and then it looks like there's just 1 off on its own. So, yeah, I think I want to try to get through this in this stream. Not much. Just been finally getting around to playing this because, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I've just been so busy. Like, I decided to do a rearranging of my living quarters. And that took the latter of all of most of frickin' Friday and then some of yesterday. And then I was having issues with my Elgato, which I got resolved earlier. Come to find out, like, I have a USB 3.1 USB slot on the back of my motherboard. And I had plugged my Elgato into there, thinking that's where I originally had it. I thought I did. That's the problem. Like, I can kind of remember where certain stuff goes when I unplug stuff, but then, like, I tend to forget. Well, I was having audio issues with my Elgato. It comes to find out after a while, after thinking that my Elgato somehow got damaged when I was rearranging stuff, and I was going to be really, really mad at myself. It just came to find out it was because it was in that USB port. So I don't know if that USB port's damaged or if it doesn't like being in a 3.1 USB slot. Because, yeah, it was just like all this audio popping and cracking, and I was like, okay, that's really weird. And I thought it was client side. I thought it had something to do with XSplit. Because originally it wasn't doing it when I was when I would like bring up like the game capture software. It wasn't doing it. And then, you know, today I try it and I'm like, oh, it's doing it in the game capture software now, so it probably is the Elgato. And then yeah, I just happened to do the one thing that I didn't do the other night when I was looking at forums, where it was like, check all your USB slots, plug it into another USB slot, see if it does the same thing. And yeah, I plugged it into a USB slot and it works just fine now. Freaking stupid. I felt dumb because it's like, it was the one thing that I didn't think was the issue because I thought I had already had it in that USB slot. So it didn't even register to like be like, yeah, maybe that is something I should actually check. Other than that, I'll be alright. I'm sore from the moving because I moved a lot of furniture, a lot of heavy furniture. So that was a big pain in the ass. I had to completely, like, I didn't really end up changing too much, so I probably didn't really have to strip it down like I did. Oh, now we're in on a freaking snowy mountain. It's Skyrim now. I ended up, because I have two entertainment centers. I have one that's specifically dedicated to all my retro stuff, because it's got a old, you know, CRT TV, like a fucking big ass. I call it Big Bertha. It's fucking huge. It's heavy as shit too. And I ended up like stripping out, like, and gutting that whole freaking setup, rewiring everything. Yeah, because like I ended up moving I moved the VCR up to the top of the TV, and then I put the Xbox and the PS2 where the VCR was and where the switch boxes were, because I have two separate switch boxes for all the composite inputs, because I got so many freaking things connected to it. So I had to switch that all around. And that was a pain in the ass. Jesus, I heard this Tetris game is really good. Gonna wait on a sale though. Yeah, you know, I ended up pre-ordering the physical, so paid full price for it because Amazon changed their whole freaking policy about pre-orders now. Would have saved a couple bucks if they not freaking changed the discount policy. But I would definitely say it's definitely good. Like, real fucking good. Like, I'm really impressed with everything that they've done. Like, I just love the visual and audio aesthetic to this game. I would definitely say wait, though. Like, there's no reason this game should be $40. Like, the only thing I could think of why it's $40 is because of how much work went into, like, all the visual and audio department. But, yeah, I'd definitely say hold off and probably pick it up on sale. That'd probably be the best thing. I'm really bummed out though. I was saying it earlier before you hopped in. There's no multiplayer in this version, and I'm kind of bummed out by that because, you know, that's always kind of a thing. Like, I don't play multiplayer very much when it comes to Tetris, because I'm really good at it compared to my friends. Like, my friends aren't horrible, but I've played Tetris a lot longer than they have, like more consistently than they have. And so I bop them a lot when it comes to multiplayer. So they don't like playing multiplayer Tetris with me. So it's not something that, like, I desperately need in a Tetris game. But it's just really weird because, like, when you think of Tetris, you usually think of multiplayer. So it's really weird that, like, there's not a multiplayer in it. It's just, I don't know. I'm glad though, like I was saying earlier, like if they wanted to just focus on a really good single player experience, like, all for that. Like, if they thought that adding in multiplayer would take away from that, then yeah, I completely understand. So it's just weird because, again, you know, Tetris is kind of known for its multiplayer, so, you know, it's always one of those things. Like, it's one of the more God. No, I'm not paying attention. It's one of the more, you know, competitive puzzle games out there. Like, there's plenty of single-player puzzle gaming experiences you can get, like Bejeweled. Again, you know, a puzzle game I really like. But I guess Puyo Puyo is also competitive. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's versions of Tetris. Like, you know, Tetris Ultimate came out before this, so that has multiplayer. And then, you know, Puyo Puyo Tetris for Switch and now PC. Actually, I think it did come out on console, if I remember right, on PS4 and stuff. I think it did. I don't know if it just got a PC port or not. I'd have to double check. But yeah, I guess there are those multiplayer versions of that you can technically play, because with Puyo Puyo Tetris, you don't have to play Puyo Puyo. You could just do multiplayer Tetris matches. Ball fail. Yeah, failed this one. Yeah, and kind of messed myself up in the process. That didn't think that one through too well. Yeah, I don't like to toot my own horn about my Tetris skill, though, because I know I am nowhere near the competitive level. Like, probably not. I could probably maybe go to a competitive tournament and maybe do well. I I don't know. There are people who probably dedicate, like, you know, it's like everything, you know. There are people who dedicate their lives to, you know, fighting games and, you know, first person shooters and everything like that. They learn the games really well, and, you know, they just you know, get that innate skill, you know, where they can just like pull off really crazy shit and everything like that, or be competitive enough to where they can get pretty far in tournaments. And like, you know, I don't like to doubt myself, but it's just like I don't want to like toot my horn where I'm saying, oh, like I could beat a grandmaster. Like, fuck no. Yeah, maybe that grandmaster was drunk and having an off day. But dude, like one of the guys from the, you know, local scene here, you know, like guy, he could freaking drink and be drunk and still play Street Fighter really well. Yeah, that is super concerning though. Like I like a lot of the audio and everything in this, but it's like I'm like, I don't know if I could upload this to YouTube without it freaking getting hit with copyright. So we're gonna have to see if it gets hit with copyright. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Shit! Did not mean to do that. Oh, shit. God, yeah, you gotta be careful when you do the zone mode. Holy crap. Well, at least at least my speed went down. Again, still one of the weird things about this campaign mode. Just need another long block, damn it. There we go. Only problem now is all that's going to carry over if there's another stage after this one. Which there is. Ooh. Palm trees. Ooh! Is this a luau? We getting ready for a luau? Fuck yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's because like now the blocks are like fire coals. That's freaking cool. Ah, there's my volcanoes. Well, it looks like we were getting ready for a luau, and then I'm pissing off the volcano gods. Or making them happy, I'm not really sure. Yeah, it really does. Like, the visual style is just holy shit. Like, I never thought, like, you know, because, like, when you think of puzzle games, you don't really think of, like, has anybody ever said, like, oh, dude, the graphics in that puzzle game are so beautiful. Like, but, like, you look at this, and it just goes all over the place with its visual and audio style, and it's just like, holy shit. I didn't think they could ever do something like that in a freaking puzzle game. Like, where I could genuinely say, if people ask me, oh, how's that Tetris effect? I'm like, fucking visually stunning. Like, you want to give an orgasm to your eyes, this is a good way to do it. You know? Like, you never think of that with a puzzle game, like, at all. Like, that is not what comes to mind when you think of puzzle games. Well, at least I'm being consistent with A ranks. At least I haven't gotten that, like, 1 B rank or whatever. Well, I think I have, like, one more section, and then, yeah. Yeah, let's try to get through the rest of this. I want to see what the very end of the journey mode has to offer. Area 6. That was that's that's one of the best stages in frickin' Where am I now? On the surface of some alien planet? That's what it feels like. I totally lost my train of thought of what I was saying. Oh, yeah, Area 6, Star Fox reference. Haha. That's still a fun level. Fucking makes my finger hurt, though, because of how much I hit the damn fire button. It's a shame that freaking sound sampler that, like, I miss the days when, like, you could, like, get, like, a sound sampler, like, as a physical disc. Like, most of nowadays, it's like, oh, like, if you get a soundtrack, it's like a digital thing. Like, that's the only thing I dislike about, like, these PS4 sound samplers is it's like, it's an application for the PS4. And so it's like, I don't know about you, but, like, the only time I ever listen to music on my PS4 is, like, through Spotify. Like, I'm not sitting there thinking about loading up a separate application just to listen to music. So it would have been nice if it was, like, actually a thing I could download, you know, kind of like the PS3 days, because, like, the Yaiba soundtrack, you could technically get the MP3s off your your PS3. Same thing with, like, Infamous 2, like, when I got the whatever it was, the Hero Edition, I think it was, that came with the replica backpack. I bought that Hero Edition when I worked at Hastings, and it came with a soundtrack, and it was all MP3 files that, like, you download to your PS3. So I assume you can copy that stuff. I miss where you could put custom soundtrack on WWE games in the PS3 area. That's a cool feature. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I miss that too. I don't know if, like, it has any sort of integration with, like, Spotify or something that you could do. I haven't played any of the more modern wrestling games. The last one I played was 2K15. Yeah, I know that, like, you can connect, like with, like, a USB device, you can connect to your PS4, and you can play music from it via the media player application. I know that's a thing, but you can't, like, copy that music onto the PS4 and just play it directly from the PS4. I don't know, maybe it was, like, one of those weird things, like, it could be a copyright issue as far, like, if I were to fathom a guess, it probably was, like, a copyright issue, like, oh, people are putting all this music into their games, because, like, not only did the the WWE games utilize that, but that was something you could do in a lot of the Project Diva, the Hatsune Miku games. You could actually make your own custom songs. Like, you could put like dances and stuff that the character does to a song. Like, you could actually do that, and actually do it to music that you had on your console. And it was kind of some weird thing too, like where you would have to have the MP3 the person used if they put that song up for download. Like, you couldn't just like download the music video. Yeah, it was really weird. I never did it. Like, I think I briefly messed around with it just for a trophy sake. But yeah, it was a thing, and it was like, you know, it sucks that like with the more modern stuff, like you can't do that anymore, you know? I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I think the thing that really kind of upsets me about the themes is that you're stuck with, like, you can't say take the Tetris theme because of my pre-order, you know, I got a dynamic theme. You can't take that theme and keep the icons and keep the sound and then put like your own background to it. Like, it's stuck with whatever. Like, your custom background is only for, like, the default PlayStation noises and stuff like that. And it's like, that was, like, one of the cool things about the PS3, was that any theme you downloaded that had all those custom noises and stuff like that, you could overlay to your own background. So, like, if you just didn't really care for, like, whatever animated background they threw on or what have you, you know, you could do that. You could set your own background up, and it's just a shame that, like, they don't offer that anymore. I was kind of hoping they would eventually, like, you know, kind of unscrew themselves and be like, oh, maybe we should add that in, like, let people do that again. I don't know. It could be another copyright thing or something like that, or, like, the theme makers were like, no, if, like, people are going to download our themes, that's the only way they're going to have it, you know, is, like, it has to be with, like, our specific backgrounds and stuff like that. Freaking jerks. I don't know. That could be a thing. You know, I don't want to, like, speak for anybody who makes themes for the PlayStation. You know, because it could very well be something completely else that was just, like, it was, like, a Sony decision or something. Sony does weird things. Every company does weird things, but Sony specifically does a lot of weird things. Nintendo's kind of been following suit on the weirdness factor of decisions that they're making for their platform. I recently custom firmware my PS3 and the games I got for doing that. You know, I tried to. The unfortunate thing. Oh, mermaids, cool. It's unfortunate. So like, because I tried to do that because like when I was having issues with the converter I bought, so I could record my PS2. I was like, fuck it, I'll flash mod my fucking PS3 and just burn my fucking PS2 library onto it, or burn whatever games, you know, make ISOs or whatever I need to, you know, for games that I'm going to be streaming or whatever, what have you. And I found out that my PS3 is too new. So like with the modifications, at least the ways I looked up on how to do it, is you basically run like a diagnostics, and whatever firmware was like the lowest firmware your PS3 could take, like it had to be a specific area, like it had to be in a specific threshold for the mods to work. And unfortunately mine's too new, where it was packaged with like a newer firmware, so like it's not old enough to where I can flash mod, unfortunately. That's really cool that you were able to do it with yours though, man. Yeah, I was super bummed out about not being able to do it for mine, because I wanted to. I was just like, you know what, screw it. Like, I don't hardly play PS3 games online anymore. You know, most of my online play comes from like PS4 and PC. So like, if it fucking gets banned from online, who the fuck cares? I'm only doing it for, you know, for the aesthetic of being able to record PS2 games without having to do it from the actual hardware. because freaking screw all that noise. If you don't, if you don't get, excuse me, if you don't get a freaking capture device that has component or composite natively, forget it. Like, it's a pain in the ass, because it's like you either have to like go get yourself like a FrameMeister, or you have to get an OSSC. I was looking into doing that though, just for the fuck of it, because I really do want to get back to doing the PS2 dungeon streams and get back to playing Rogue Trooper. I'm pissed that I wasn't able to freaking finish it, because oh, you know, that converter you bought, it's gonna work fine when you display it onto your monitor, but if you try to freaking use it to actually record, the Elgato is not going to cooperate with it. So I just was looking more into the OSSC because it's a lot cheaper than the FrameMeister. I don't I know, and if Joe, if you're still here, I know your husband loves that thing and he swears by it, and I totally get that. It's just the price is just killer for me. Like, I'm just like you know, I spent $400 fucking on my graphics card. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't want to spend that on just a way to be able to record PS2 games on my fucking Elgato. Like, it's just like, goddamn. Okay. Speaking of custom themes, it's crazy how people hack the Switch to where they could put custom themes on the Switch. Does that mean Nintendo implemented it already but decided not to release it? You know, I don't know what the deal is there, because there is a themes option and you could choose between a light and dark theme. So it makes you think, well, if the 3DS had custom themes, then obviously they must have been thinking about implementing it to the Switch. I don't know if they just pulled the plug on it and were like, no, we're not going to implement it, or what. Like, obviously if modders have been able to put custom themes in, then the groundwork is there. So it's just like one of those weird things where, like, Nintendo, what the hell are you doing? Like, just give us themes. Like, yeah, let us do it for our freaking 3DSs. I don't see why you won't let us do it for the Switch. It could be, too, that they're waiting for the new model to come out or something like that. I don't freaking know. I swear to God, though, if they pull some bullshit where it's like, oh, only the newer model can have themes. Like, you know, kind of like that bullshit that they pulled with the freaking Virtual Console. How it's like, oh, you have to buy the new 3DS model if you want to be able to play Super Nintendo games on your 3DS. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, Nintendo. Like, exclusivity about, like, specific games where, like, that required the enhanced hardware, that's understandable. But the fucking Super Nintendo? Like, are you kidding me? You're seriously telling me that an original 3DS cannot play Super Nintendo games? Like, how the hell does that work? I mean, I caved and bought the new model. You know, I have a new 3DS XL because I genuinely thought that that was going to be the way of the future. Like, I thought, like, oh shit, they're going to, like, release all these cool exclusive games and all this crap, and it's like there's like a handful of freaking games that they've released that are specific, other than, like, you know, the Super Nintendo the Super Nintendo Virtual Console. Like, other than that, there's only like this small handful of games that they freaking released. Like, I think it's like Minecraft and Xenoblade and like a couple of like on-store downloads. Like, those are the only games that require the specific, you know, new 3DS model. And it's like, it's so freaking dumb. Like, it was kind of like the DSi. Like, the DSi had its own thing for a bit, but like, it didn't really take off the way that, like, I think they thought it would. Oh god, that was like one of the most awkward things too. I remember this. So they were trying, like, I remember having a customer back when I worked at GameStop. They were trying to trade in a DS, like a DS Lite. Well, I completely forgot in my infinite wisdom, because, you know, I had grown so accustomed to the 3DS that, like, you can't swap the carts while the system's on. It won't register. It was like it didn't even click that was like a thing. I just genuinely thought that it wasn't reading the game carts, because you could hot swap while the console's running with the 3DS. You can do that. And I guess that was implemented with the DSi. I've never really messed around with the DSi. Never really had too much hands-on with the DSi. But yeah, like, that was a feature that was not in the DS or the DS Lite. Yeah, so like, remember how like, so it's like the 3DS and then the quote-unquote new 3DS? Yeah, you have to have the new 3DS that has all the additional like buttons and the amiibo support built in and everything like that. You have to have that model to be able to download Super Nintendo games from the Virtual Console. Like, you can't download Super Nintendo games for the original 3DS. It's the dumbest shit, and I don't get why that's a thing. Okay, oh, I got an A rank. All right, Metamorphosis. So this is the final area of the journey mode. So we'll finish this up, and then I'll probably be done with the stream. But yeah, it's the dumbest shit. Dumbest shit. It's like, you seriously can't sit there and tell me that a regular 3DS can't play Super Nintendo games. I'm pretty sure Flash modders have been able to get Super Nintendo games working just fine. You know, modders. If I had known that earlier, my response to Nintendo is PSP, which can easily emulate Super Nintendo games for free. The PSP is fucking amazing when it comes to emulation. Like, holy shit. Well, not only that, and here's my gripe. Okay, so like, they do that in an era where people have smartphones, and I don't know about you, but the first thing I did with with my new smartphone when I got the freaking Samsung S7, or what, even when I got my S5, I went and downloaded emulators for free. Like, yeah, you could say, oh, it sucks when you get the free emulators because, oh, you get ads and shit. And yeah, that's a fucking pain in the ass. But I know, like, a lot of people just say, oh, just turn on fucking airplane mode or turn off your Wi-Fi signal. Which for me, that's kind of hard because, like, you know, I have an unlimited data plan, so I have unlimited data. So like, when I'm out and about, like, just, you know, when I'm at the shop or, you know, when I'm out with my friends, I have my data on, you know. Like, so, like, when I want to play my emulators and stuff like that, my data is always on. Like, I hardly ever turn it off. But yeah, it's like, you could do that, though. And so it's like, you could circumvent having to, you know, worry about ads and all that nonsense. Or, you know, if you're feeling froggy and want to throw the few shekels it is to get, like, the actual, you know, adless emulators, you know, the way of the people who freaking do these emulators for the App Store, you know, you can do that. But yeah, it's like, you know, you can flash mod a PSP super easy. PSPs are super inexpensive to get a hold of. It's way easier to flash mod a PSP now than it was when I first did it. But yeah, like, you know, buy yourself a freaking 8-bit do, you know, Bluetooth controller, throw some emulators, buy some ROM, you know, throw some emulators onto your freaking smartphone, load it up with, you know, all your favorite games, go find the ROMs. I'm sure there's still ROM sites around that are reliable. That 8-bit do controller I have, man, ooh, so sweet. I want the freaking new model, though, that actually has the proper joysticks. Like, it's a Super Nintendo, like, it's a mock-up Super Nintendo controller that has, like, an L and R button, like, an L2 and R2. It actually has, like, actual legitimate joysticks. Like, oh, want that one so bad. Okay, I'm kind of screwing myself up here. Not playing my best. But that has been me this whole stream. If I was playing my best, I wouldn't be saying shit. I wouldn't even be talking. Hell, I wouldn't even be streaming this if I was trying to play my best. I'd be in my own zone, focusing 100% on just playing. Like, all my attention would be just trying to get the best scores and making the best combos I could possibly make and everything like that. I'm doing pretty well, surprisingly. I'm not doing utterly trash like I thought I would be, talking and playing at the same time. I need a lot of stuff from my Switch since I'm getting it for Christmas. Heard they have a Hiyori pad for the Switch that is PC compatible. I have one of the... I don't think it's Hiyori. I have one of the Power A controllers, and they do say you can plug it into a PC, but they said that the results may vary, so they didn't really write off on it, being like, oh yeah, this is 100% PC compatible. But yeah, I know Hiyori, I think just here in a little bit, they're coming out with a GameCube style controller for the Switch. If it's PC compatible, that's pretty dope. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about or not, but I have that one saved. I'm gonna keep tabs on it and see what user reviews end up saying about it. But that Power A controller I have, you know, it does the job. I think it's a pretty decent controller. It might get some flack, but you know, I think it works. It works as a nice alternative. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Joy-Cons, to be perfectly honest. The Joy-Cons are responsive and they get the job done, but they're not preferable to me. Like, I don't mind doing it when I'm playing in handheld mode using the Joy-Cons, but when I'm playing, like, when it's docked, like, I'd prefer to have a controller, and I sure as fuck ain't paying no $60-$70 for a freaking Pro controller. I'll wait till those freaking things go on sale or something. Nah, it's the one where it's shaped similar to the PS4 Hiyori, but for Switch. Oh, so like the Hiyori Mini, where it's kind of like the rounded little square controller. That's interesting. I didn't know that they were making a Switch version of that. I feel like we're gonna be like Bender from that Futurama episode where he ends up meeting God. Like, that's what I feel like is gonna happen. Are we gonna like zoom through space and time and end up meeting the galaxy that is God? I don't know. Credit scroll, maybe, coming up. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, we are gonna meet God, aren't we? We're gonna go to like the beginning of space and time. We're gonna witness the Big Bang. Oh no, it's the Traveler from fucking Destiny. No, it's came to Earth. Okay. Okay. Don't know what's going on in that chat. Oh my god. Wow. So that was interesting. Like, I mean, how do you end a Tetris game? Like, how do you have like a single player journey campaign mode with Tetris, and how do you make an ending? Like, I didn't know what I was expecting, but that was kind of interesting. Oh shit. I like how I had to permit that term. Yeah, like I had to change the thing. You pick the GameCube controller they have is fucking. Yeah, like I'm interested in it. Like I'll have to. It's cheap too. Like the Hiyori GameCube pad that they're making for Switch, like it's freaking like 25 bucks. That's like, damn, that's inexpensive. Hiyori knows how to cater to a crowd. But yeah, I'll have to check one out because I like Hiyori. I know they do pretty solid controllers. Everybody swears by the Hiyori N64 controller. They say that's the best N64 controller in existence. It's like, good luck getting one though, because they're freaking sought after and freaking expensive because of it. But yeah, I beat the journey mode in any case, but there's like something you unlock afterward. After you get through the journey mode at least once, you're supposed to beat it on a difficulty. Oh, why does streaming always make me hungry? Hiyori still hasn't disappointed me yet. Last product I bought from them is the PS4 Rap 4 fight stick. Still works like a charm. Nice. I hear a lot of people really like the Rap 4 stick. I'm just sticking with my Q4. It's not Kwamba, it's Kanba? Kanba? Something like that. Like how they pronounce it in China or whatever, wherever the Kwamba Q4s are made. It's not pronounced Kwamba, but I'm going to call it Kwamba or Q4, whatever. People know what I'm talking about when I say Q4, but yeah, I'm sticking with that. I'm hoping to get some new parts for it until the next trip. Okay. But yeah, I hope to get some new parts for my stick, hopefully sometime soon. I want to switch back to a ball top instead of doing the bat top, and then I want to get me some new buttons, some new artwork. I need to get me a Brooks converter so I can fucking plug the damn thing into, you know, my freaking PS4 and it just reads it natively. Ooh. Long, strange trip. Yes, indeed. That trophy describes this whole experience. Challenge complete. Completed journey mode. Journey mode music set unlocked. Yeah, I'll have to... Congratulations, you completed journey mode normal. Your total score... You completed journey mode normal. Your total score will now be tracked when playing at this difficulty level or lower. Total score is meant for players who want to challenge journey mode from start to finish. It tracks points earned until you quit back to the map screen or get a game over. Enjoy and good luck. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to replay that because, God, I fucking... How did I get A's all the way through and then I freaking just get a C? But they probably wanted you to do zone mode, and I wasn't even thinking about doing the zone mode. I was just playing because I didn't know what to expect. Okay, so what do I unlock? Oh, theater. No gameplay. Just sit back and let the sights and sounds wash over you. That would be a trip in VR. I could see that. Like, turn off the music, mute the TV. Put on Pink Floyd and watch the show. You know? I bet it would be a trip. But I bet this whole game would be a trip in VR. I really want to see... oh, God, it just makes me so upset that my brother sold his freaking VR headset and I'm going to go see him in a week. Oh, man. But I think when I stream this next, I will probably check out the effect modes. There's a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of crap. I went and peeked in there earlier in the stream just to check it out. But yeah, my stomach is rumbling. I'm hungry. My brother gets off in about 20 minutes and we've been getting back into Final Fantasy XIV, so I think that's where I'm going to call it for this stream. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody who came by and chatted it up with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you again for the host, Cool World Order. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Joe, for coming by. It's been a minute since I've seen you in here, so I don't know what I'll be streaming next. I really do need to, probably over this next week, I will be hopefully getting back to streaming Kingdom Hearts and at least finishing the first Kingdom Hearts for Extra Life. I am thinking about doing extravaganza again in December for Extra Life. I don't know what just yet because I didn't do the whole 24 hours. I clocked out at about like 18 hours into my 24-hour stream. I was just so dead to the world because of that energy drink I had. But I hope to like kind of make it up in December and do it extravaganza, like much like I did with the Metroid extravaganza where I streamed in completion 4 of the Metroid games. I want to kind of do something similar. I was thinking about doing Castlevania, but I'm not really 100% sure because I know some of those games take longer than only a couple hours. Like, I'm not a speed runner by any means, so I don't know if that would work. I'm still thinking about it though. But anyways, until next time, guys, probably which will be Kingdom Hearts, or maybe I might stream more of this. I don't know. Maybe. I hope to stream at least some of the effect modes, if anything, and call it there, maybe, because there's only so much you can do with Tetris. But until next time, guys, as always, this has been Daybreaker Rein, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.